my beautiful Lilian family. I'm so honored and delighted to come your way again. This episode is fire! Oh Lord. I mean, I have someone very delectable and very dear to my heart in the studio today. But before I introduce her, I want to say a very big thank you to you guys for following so far, for your likes, for your comments, for your subscription, for your love. You guys are okay. So let's go straight into today's interview. I have with me someone I respect. She's a woman of texture. The texture of her personality is so enviable, and there is no other person that I would have wanted to talk to us on today's episode. So ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are, I need you to snap, to shout, to jump, if you can do that, as I introduce on set, Miss Lilian Robinson! Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Thank you very much.
To be sitting right here and you're so today.
I keep saying I have pride. When I shoot, people feel like you have serious pride. It's so beautiful to have you here. And thank you. I missed your tight schedule. You saw and really think that you should be here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And as always, you look good no matter what. Guys, that's actually her signature. She always looks good. But there's a lot more that we'll get to learn from her, which we'll be doing in a short while. So first of all, I would just like us to meet you.
Okay, my name is Lilian Robinson, and of course I'm from Delta State, yes. And I'm a fashion designer and one who is in the pageantry. Yeah.
One person, the fashion designer. Okay, thank you very much, Ma. So I'm straight into it. You know, there's a lot of things that I observed, I've learned, I've watched you. Not just me, I know lots of other folks have seen, and which we would like you to share in your journey of becoming more so far. So first of all, what is your story, the entirety of your story? What ingredient has made you up to become the woman that you are today now?
Okay, my story, I'm going to try as much as possible to pick the very most important ones.
Okay.
Okay, first I'm from a family of 6, where I'm the 12th child, the second girl.
Okay.
You know, but people usually say that I'm like a man, like the first child of my house, due to the kind of things I did myself in. Like I'm one who is very responsible, you know, it is family for everything, you know, for me. And growing up, I'm a very determined person. I like doing stuff that I want to do. I don't like to be told do this or do that and all of that. And then I've always liked success. You know, I've loved the good life. You know, I've seen people and I've always envisaged being in that spotlight. And then growing up, when my mom was still alive, we have parents in perfect peace.
Amen.
You know, while she was alive, you know, she was a great sort of inspiration to me. You know, she has always supported everything that I've ever wanted to do. Hence, when I wanted to do my own pageantry in Celebration Nigeria, she was there. She was more or less like the executive producer of my show, the best show 2015. You know, we did that show together, and at the end of the day, it was really devastating to say that, okay, we didn't even do the show up to like 2-3 months, and then she passed on. Yes, after, you know, encouraging it that much. But then, that she died didn't make me stop. Wow. You know, and then my show was already coming, because we usually plan that show like couple of months before, you know, so I needed to start my own engagement. A lot of people were telling me, you know, your mom just died, just let her get like a year remembrance and all of that, so that we can skip 1 year or 2. But on the other hand, the vision that she liked, it's something one that she actually sponsored with everything she had. You know, dropping wouldn't have been something I'm sure she would like. You know, so I had to like, okay, this should be my strength. I'm sure she'll be proud wherever she is. I had to like continue, and then I did my second event single-handedly. I don't know how the funds came, I don't know how the support came, but then we did it with the help of great teams as well. So, you know, after my pageantry, you know, but before this, prior to this time, you know, done for pageantry myself. You know, I've competed before for the Nigerian Queen, formerly Queen of Chess, as at the time I contested first, which was in 2011. And my mom, she got people from Delta State all the way to Portharcourt, to support me, but unfortunately, I did not make it to even the top 10. I was really down because I saw the effort she actually put in to make sure that the whole thing goes well. But then I didn't make it, but I still didn't back down. So I felt like, okay, this is the time. I saw a lot of things that happened there. I wanted to put it in my own vision. I felt like, okay, my own city needs to see something like this, And a lot of people, when I was trying to talk to people about the pageant idea, people felt like, really, really please, let us stay, pageant doesn't sell here. But I said, if I should take it down to Portharcourt or any other big city, it might not really make sense. I should first of all start from home and see how it goes. And then I decided to start my own pageantry in 2015 when I'm actually supported. And then after which I went back to the Nigerian Queen in 2017. The first contest was in 2011. So it was like 6 years in 5 years. I went back in 2017. By the grace of God, I was made to take on now for the Nigerian Queen. And that was where my whole dream started from. So I knew if I can get this, if I can actually compete among 40-something other girls from different states that are very beautiful, and then I was able to make it to the second round of the Nigerian Queen. That is something really more about me that I can actually do. I saw a lot of things about myself. I knew I can do, like, I can achieve a lot of things with this platform. And then I'm happy that my boss was actually proud of me. Not even imagine the main queen of the Nigerian Queen, but then my platform was really great. It was what I was really recognized at that time. I was able to do some humanitarian services, reaching out to the most privileged ones and all of that. So I don't know where other place you want me to touch, but for now I think you said it. For now you said yes. I mean, what actually got to me was the fact that you held on to your pain and you use that as a pivot, you use that as a strength to lean on, and you continue becoming more no matter what, even when there was 1,001 reasons for you to rest. That's beautiful, and God bless mommy. I'm sure she's good wherever she hopes so. I love the fact that you started with your family. It's very because that's one thing, or rather one value that people top there might seem to have been downplaying at the moment. They felt that, okay, because I'm there, or rather I'm going there, let me just streamline the whole thing. But the fact that you're able to carry your family values along and try to, in as much as you're making yourself proud and trying to make yourself become more, but your family actually is proud of you, that's a beautiful one. Well, I would want to know, rather we would want to know, how have you been able to navigate through the controversies? Because I know that there are certain points where, especially with pageantry, there are certain points where controversy will always creep in. So how have you been able to still firmly navigate through those lines and still stand strong and still become who you are today? Okay, of course, there's no way you talk pageantry without talking passion. When you talk pageantry, you see passion on the other side of it. So I started with pageantry not knowing where I was going. Wow. Not knowing that, okay, there's something at the other end. You wouldn't know what you can do until you start something. Sure. Right? So I started pageantry like with my naive vision, but I didn't know that there's more to that vision that I can actually do in front until now, and everything's beginning to make sense to me. Okay. Right? So now, when I started pageantry, I saw passion on the other side. Then a lot of people usually tell me, I like how you combine colors, I like how you use, like if I go to the tailor to make dresses, and then I bring my design, so will be like, this design is very difficult, it's complex, I don't know how to achieve this, blah, blah, blah. I'll be like I'll just come natural. Like, why don't you cut it like this, why don't you do it like this, and then at the end of the day, it makes sense. And my designer will be like, wait, it actually works. And then I started to have this, this interest in fashion. That wasn't my first time liking fashion. The first time I wanted to go into fashion was in 2010. That was the first time I had the drive for fashion. But then my dad said, because at that time, now we still call it fashion designing, and then we see it as a tailor. So the tailor was not I just I came to my dad's mom was like, my dad cannot be a tailor. And I'm not, sorry, but I'm like my dad's favorite child when it comes to education, because I like education a lot. I like to go to school, So my dad said, like, you that I feel like in his work, you that think say that you make me proud, you know he didn't see the way I was training. Exactly. You understand? We are the young ones, we are the one knowing where we're going to. Exactly. You understand? So I was like, okay, this one doesn't okay, let me just finish my school, because then I was in school. Let me just finish my school. With time I'm going to still do this. So the drive came back again in 2017, 18. You know, after that time I had a designer making all of my dresses, so I wasn't really, you know, having that push. I was not lazy about it, you know, until a lot of stuff happened. So whilst I was still doing my pageantry, I saw that okay, this is time for self-development. You know, pageantry is more or less like you developing other people's skills, women out there trying to invest in them. You understand? And most of the time when you invest in a young lady, and especially the young one, you know, there are times that you still crown a queen, and that queen might not actually favor you character-wise. Do you understand? Because whatever thing your organization is going to do is dependent on the personality of the same. Yeah. Do you understand? So now I realize that okay, I think it's time for me to do my own personal development. And how do I do that? Okay, the next thing after pageantry is fashion. Why don't you just go and improve on yourself? Why don't you just do fashion? And then my entire dream about fashion is quite different from the usual. Right? I have my own idea of why I wanted to do fashion. I didn't want to do fashion because I wanted to create for people. That was the idea. In my mind, I want to be a fashion designer. I want to be able to make dresses for myself. And if eventually I start having kids, my daughters will be fashionistas. And then the major thing about it is that I wanted to also use it as a humanitarian reach out for people. Okay, you know, if I'm able to learn this, I want to be able to teach the young girls out there who are able to have the opportunity to go and help themselves. You know, so that is it. So I just have to navigate myself somehow. So yes, in order for me to go into fashion, but I didn't actually see it coming. I didn't see it coming not until I started doing my pageantry. That was when I knew that okay, I can still actually do fashion in order for me to be able to reach out to the young girls out there. So the thing is, inside the pageantry, you saw fashion. Yeah. So our take home, rather my take home for now, guys, I told you that this woman is I told you. So for now, my take home is it's okay to start naive, but as we continue, as the vision becomes it becomes clearer, and we keep seeing the bigger picture. So there is no need to back down and stop. Okay, thank you. So there is this thing that has been very similar with you. Personally, I have observed it, that there is always this comeback. There is no sitting down with Lilian. Like, no matter how cringy the situation was, no matter how annoying, or rather how every other person should see that and relax, but you have always come back. No matter who you were coming in as much as maybe you're not coming back to the same set of persons, you're coming back to new people, maybe some of the old folks, but what has always made you keep coming back? What has been the strength? What has been the reason behind this resilient nature of yours that you will always come back? It doesn't matter how far or how bad it happens, you will always come back. I would want you to share that with us and how that can help us in the coming months. You know, my coming back, sometimes when I do certain things, it shocked me as much as it shocks you. I don't know if you understand. I don't know how I do certain things, but one thing that I'm very certain about, even people that are around me, they know that I am somebody who believes strongly in my future. I know I'm not going to suffer. I know that my destiny is very bright. I know that my future is bright. I don't know how I'm going to achieve that. But there's this confidence in me that tells me that okay, there is a prepared place that God has for you. So that is my strength. So when I see that okay, I am not in that place, my confidence is my destiny is bright, my future is bright. So I have to keep pushing. Not until I see that it's actually bright, I am not stopping. Okay. Do you understand? Yeah. So this confidence, you have to first of all believe in yourself. You know, you have to believe in yourself that okay, this is where I'm going, be sure of where you are going, be sure of your end, right? So if your current situation isn't looking like the future that you are imagining, that simply means that you are not at your end yet. Okay, right? So whatever situation I find myself, and it's not looking like that imagination I have of myself, it's not easy for me to just keep showing up, not until I get to that place that I'm going to. So first of all, I would say that it is God's strength that is helping me. Yes. I believe strongly in God, irrespective of my. I was about to say that. A lot of people feel like usually it's just about, but then people that are very much close to me know that there is no way we will talk and you will not hear me say that God loves me too much. Something that I am sure of that. Like, I know that my character might not really, like, I don't know, I want it here because I can see that God likes you, like, oh my gosh, very. I don't know why, yeah, but what I've been really good to do is, to be honest, like, I don't want to fake it. I don't tell you lie. No, you can't. A lot of things have happened to me, like in the past, even currently, I still battle with certain things, but how I still come out of them, something I cannot even place my hand on. A lot, some has to be money, finances, like the kind of money that I don't even have, but I just need to raise it in order for me to fix certain things. But God just had a way of coming through. I'm thinking about it right now, makes me really emotional. God has really been faithful, and it's a lot easier for me to want to show up because if I'm not showing up like that, even God, I'm sure God will be angry with me. You are actually really my effort. Oh my God! You know that kind of thing, yeah. But my God, I don't have to. I have to show up until I feel that okay, I'm already at that point. Yes. God, yeah. I'm enjoying this already. Thank you for being so real. And thank you for putting. I was about getting to the God factor, and then you just shoot it in because in life there is nothing we can do without God helping us. Yeah. There are sometimes that we feel okay. Anymore is talking about I need to be more. This person is already becoming more. So this man can do this. No, guys, it's seriously, it's not by your strength. And even those people that you feel are not acknowledging God, deep down they know that it's not their power, it's not their strength, it's not their capacity. There is nothing that can help a man progress except God is backing that person up. No matter, there is no how anybody wants to fight you that way. God is our only source of strength, and we've heard that from our guests. Thank you very much. So I want to know, was there any time you were broken? How do you handle? Because there are lots, especially as it concerns the female folks. I'm not trying to be gender sensitive, but there are lots of broken women out there that feels that, especially when they are on their journey and this is becoming bright for them and they are becoming better, and then you see this thing just comes and cripples every of their efforts, and society will naturally be harsh at them because of you're a woman and just calm down, you get your woman so they just tend to cringe in and stay in that broken state. But with everything you've been saying, there is a pointer to the fact that you were broken, but you'd come out. So obviously, was there a point where you have ever been very this broken in your journey? Because when we're talking about becoming more, everybody there might be this tendency because of the old.
You might not want to know the times, or rather the downtimes of the people, or the downtimes that accompany your journey of becoming more. It takes a lot to become more. First you have to build, then you have to be ready to go through everything, every emotion, every battle that will come with you insisting that you have to be more. So is there any time that you were broken? How did you handle it? Because when they see you, they see this fine, radiant, elegant woman. They don't know the things. So is there ever a time when you've been broken, and how were you able to handle it till now?
I've been broken several times. The brokenness is not like a one-time thing. It's not like I was broke one time. I have been constantly broken. Just when I am coming out of one, another one is coming. Wow. I know that those are just like a test of strength for me. Yeah. There are several times that I cry alone. My sister lives with me in Portharcourt. Yeah. We sleep on the same bed. But there are a couple of times that I've cried on that bed that she doesn't know.
No.
Not because I don't want her to know that I'm crying, but she's my younger sister. I wouldn't want her to see that part of me. There's a picture of me that she has. She sees me as this strong girl. I know in her heart my sister can be broken, but she has not seen it. I have not made her see it before. But there are several times that will be on that bed that I will just cry. I will burst out. I will just start crying. And there are times that I will be praying that she should not be home. you know, because I just want to cry it. I don't want to hold it back.
Yeah.
But because she's there, I'll just be shedding tears. I'll face the other side of the bed. I'll be wiping my eyes. But if she's not home, probably she traveled, I will just start crying. Like I will cry. My eyes will be red the next day. People will be asking me what happened to you. I'll be like, I did not sleep well, I misled and all of that. So most of the time what I do is if I'm that broken, I have this friend I speak with, you know, she's in Lagos. You know, I'll just call her. So that she will just join me crying. She'll talk to me. Lilian is not like that. You're doing well. I'm proud of you. Look at, just take a look at where you are coming from. She'll start comparing you with people that we started together. Look at where you are right now. You know, she'll start encouraging me. It's not like I don't know all of this encouragement.
Just
it's not like I don't know. Yes, I just need that one person to just tell me, Lilian, you are trying. Don't worry, you are trying. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Because I don't have a
Mom anymore that can just tell me that, or that can be like a backbone for me. And then as a friend there, you know, as a friend there, a lot of people assume a lot of things about me. Yeah, assumptions. Even before I grew up, right from my teenagehood, you know, people usually have a lot of wrong perception about me. And then this friend that doesn't know how to want to defend. Yeah, no need to prove. I don't know how to prove myself. I'll just let you have it the way you want. And there are times that I'll be with people, I'll give you some kind of perspective about me that might not even be true. Do you understand? But because I have sensed that is how you see me, I want to play that record for you so that it will match whatever ideology you have about me, right? So several times, like you ask, I've been broken. I wouldn't want to lie. Like I've been broken. Like 2 days ago, I was broken, right? I've been broken a couple of times, but thank God for who He is, for God. You know, God always like this part. I don't know why God does it. He always like to see me get to that broken state before coming through. And then, sometimes I call my friend, and I talk to my friend about certain things, she'll be like, Lilian, I don't tire for your matter. You need to know that your talk communication thing God do for you. Because it has been like that, you know. I can cry today, and then tomorrow I'm calling you that we both cry together. And I'm only calling what God actually did for me, something I didn't expect. And then I'm out of that broken state. Wow. So, but I don't know why God will allow, but God should just try and pity for me. He shouldn't let me get to that point. You know, God likes me to get to that broken state. But thank God I always do my strength from God because I believe so much in Him. I know that broken state, there is a phase that is about to come out of it. Yeah. So I try to want to enjoy it. I don't want to give up. Because my pastor said yesterday, just few days ago, that don't give up before the answer comes. Yeah. Right? Something like that. You don't give up before the answer comes. So sometimes when I want to give up, I'll be like, what if it's tomorrow that God wants to answer my prayer? What if it's in a few minutes time and then I am giving up now? It doesn't make any sense. I just want to hold on and just keep trusting God that is certainly going to come true for me. Yes. Yes. So lastly, rather before we round up this session, what has actually kept you true to your core? There is something that makes you Lilian Robinson. What is that thing that has kept you? Because at least you're very exposed, yes, and yes, and just educate us about relation because you're very good with people. Yeah. So how do you navigate that and still stay true to your core? Because apart from your exposure, your education, your intellectual capacity, apart from everything that you are, you know, there are some things that there are some turmoil that will just come and just show you, and also there are some exciting things that will happen to you. Yeah. So what has kept you standing in your core on your personal values rather? What has kept you sticking to them no matter everything that has been happening around you this year? What has kept me really? I would say it's how I was brought up. I think it's my upbringing, especially from my mom's end. You know, my mom actually did a great job. It's just that she did not actually wait to see how it turns out, all the work that she has been putting in. She actually did not wait to see how it turns out. So me personally, I'm somebody that is very, people feel like I am too principled, right? I know what I want. When you look at me, the person that comes to your mind, this person will have a lot of friends. You know, people actually think that I have a lot of friends because you know, just looking at me, besides even having female friends or probably just cordial relationships, they see and always tell me, this girl like this because she's beautiful. This one will have a lot of boyfriends. You know, I don't know why guys actually suffer that from right? Parents usually talk about that a lot, but they don't know that they are giving us emotional torture. At the end of the day, you end up alone because people think that you have many people in your space, right? You have too many people in your space, but the thing is not like that. I have a lot of people who want to be close to me, and there are people I also want to be close to, but I don't really know how to bring people in my space, right? I don't know how to bring people in my space. I don't know how to cope. We are careful about it. I don't know how to cope because there might be something you will do that I will not like. People feel like I'm a perfectionist, right? I'm very picky. If you're not doing it right, you're not doing it right. Exactly. Do you understand? And then my friends, if there are certain things they will not tell me. Do you understand? Yeah. Especially has to do wrong stuff. There are certain things they cannot tell you because they see me as somebody that is like people might not believe it, but my friends who are close to me feel like I am too churchy. Do you understand? I feel like I'm too churchy. Everything I want to navigate it towards God, what God likes, what God will do, God will not like this one, blah blah blah. So if my friend does wrong in my absence, she might be thinking about to package it. I want to tell me, this is what I did. I'll be like, okay, calm down. I'll have to not find a way to like make sure that my friend doesn't feel bad, right? Because that is how they see me, those that are close to me. But people who are close to me, the first thing they see when they see me or probably hear my name is that this girl is like this girl is like that, and I leave them their assumptions because I don't even want them close to me, right? I don't like toxicity around you. Exactly. If you are toxic, I don't like you, right? I don't want you in my space because I'm not a toxic person. I am a very playful person. I don't even know boundaries when I play. So I expect that when I am playing without boundaries, you can play with me your boundaries. Exactly. Because if somebody that plays a lot is playing around me like that, I know my boundary around you. They always say that the moment you see that I am overplaying, it's the time you should take it seriously. And that is what I do to other people. So I expect that people do it to me. Do you understand? Yeah. So I would say that I believe so much in God's word. Do you understand? Whatever thing that is happening is not conforming with what I believe that God promised me, right? I don't tend to hold on to it. I know how to let it slide. So long as it's not something that I believe God wants for me, right? What God is saying about me, I know how to just let it slide and then still hold on to what's for me. Yeah. Wow. It's all God. Yes, it's all God. God, I celebrate. I celebrate you, God. Yes. Wow. This has been awesome. So, finally, is there anything that we should look towards to? What has actually been your strategies as you pursue in life? What has been your strategy? What are we looking forward to in our work in life? There's a lot to expect from me. There's a whole lot to expect from me. First, right now currently I'm trying to build quality relationship, partnering my brand. Fashion right now it's about having the right contact, knowing the right people, introduce you to the views and all. So currently I'm trying to build my contact, in order for me to make sure that okay, I get to wherever I want to actually go to. I'm still building my brand. I have my own business space in Portharcourt, GRA precisely. And when I went to GRA, GRA in Portharcourt is not cheap. It's not cheap, right? So when I first actually rented that space, people were around me like, how can you want to start like this? It is not too much. But then I know what I want. When I want to do something, I like going to the very best. I like the very best thing. So that's why when I wanted to work in fashion, I made sure I paid the right money to run it. It wasn't cheap. The academy I went to wasn't cheap, right? I didn't have the company money at that time, but because that's what I wanted, I had to save up for it in order for me to pay the tuition fee. Paying the tuition fee didn't end there, but I thought that was the end. And I am still grateful to God till tomorrow that the email that school sent to all the students did to me, I didn't receive the email. If I had gotten that email, I'm sure I would beg them to refund my tuition fee. Because the list of things I have to resume that school with, the money in that list is almost I have not even finished saving up tuition fee. You are giving me this kind of list. So I don't know how they did it. I didn't get the email. Wow. I resumed my school without bringing the items that were listed. And now I'm the only person looking like dumb. I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't get your mail. And then she checked and she actually said that the mail did not go through. Right? Now imagine that I got that mail. I am sure that I won't go to that prestigious fashion academy that actually went to. But I'm actually grateful to people. Like I said earlier, God has a way of doing stuff for me. So now I went to the right academy. So if I want to open my own fashion space, I should go to the right space. True. Right? The kind of people that I want, the location that I'm going to choose, will determine the kind of people that are going to work in my working client. Right? So I have to be, I was like, okay, the money is big for this kind of space, but then I like the kind of people that comes to this place, right? I like the kind of people working because there are other businesses there. So I see people coming, people like in government positions, export and all of that. A few times I visited the space, I see how they do things. I see the chiefs of people coming to that place. I was like, okay, I'm going to pay for this space. The money was available. Like, if you don't just pay, my friends were like, the money is too much. Just want to sew at home, do this space, and blah blah blah. Like, I know what I want. You have to know that thing that you want. You have to know that thing you want. You cannot be in your comfort zone and expect the thing to come to you, right? I cannot be in my house and expect a government official to come to my house and say for me, right? I know these things. I know that this is GRA. These are the kind of people that comes to this place, and these are the clients, my targeted audience. These are the kind of people that I want. So I have to be in their space in order for me to be seen, right? So I paid for that space. And now I'm still trying to get the right contact. I'm still trying to gather the right contact, and that is for my fashion brand. But pagentry, definitely the solution is coming back, and it's coming back big, better, and I hope that everybody is ready. I hope that people are actually ready to want to see the new phase of Miss Innovation Nigeria. And besides that, there are other stuff that are still going to explore with time. But for now, I think you guys should just digest this. She tell me that one with the right camera. You know this thing. Sorry, this one is for you. The other one is for me. Oh my God. I really want this to end. Seriously, it's beautiful. Actually sitting here talking to you and learning so much value from you. This life is not going to be too familiar with somebody. Seriously, when I see her normally, there's actually a picture I have, which is one of the persons that has always inspired me. But sitting here with her is a whole different game. If you were in my shoes, I'm sure you will understand. It's a whole different game, and I'm so grateful for this opportunity. We will still have her again, don't worry. Like she said, there is a lot more to expect from her, and I believe that you've learned immense and immeasurable values from today's session. Thank you very much. I wish the audience, I know they are very grateful to learn this from you. Thank you very much. Thank you for being sincere with us. Thank you for showing us values, and thank you for bringing the God factor. That's the part that most people want to put on that stone and put under the carpet, and they're like, I did this, I did that, I was encouraged by this, I did this one, I put this 1 plus 1 together. You don't know if God that used to make the brain that way. Anyway, no matter where you find yourself, this is our field, and you could see and you've heard what has been our journey over time, and you can see the resilience in approach to life. And one thing that still got to me was the fact that we should know what we want, and we should go all out for it. If there is a particular space where you know that what you're looking for is, go there. There's no need to cringe behind and relax and be scared in the name of, okay, I don't want. And there's another thing about the boldness of her personality. She does not care what people say. And in more family, we know that's one of the things that it is what God is saying about God's perspective about you that actually matters. Thank you very much, Lilian Robinson. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you very much. So we're calling it a wrap for today, and we will have her again, but I will not tell you when. So more family, thank you. You could drop your lessons in the comment section, and your kisses you could trade of our guests. Our brand is Instyle by ROOL. You can follow her on Instagram. She has amazing masterpiece. Very, very. I would have more than one she made for me, but I just wanted to look. I know how she's looking. So I just wanted to do twin with her. I would have more than one she made for me. It's very beautiful. So please follow her, patronize her. And learn from her. She's a very awesome personality. Thank you again. I'm grateful. See you next time. Thank you very much. Bye.